while. Okay, after this class you can send me the topic names. Now we will start the topic on while loop. So yesterday we have discussed this thing little bit, but some concepts we have to understand in detail regarding while loop. Okay, loop is used for executing block of statements repeatedly until a given condition return false. Okay, yesterday I told this concept. Okay, no problem. So this one is initialization of syntax of while loop. Then first we have to write initialization, then while is a keyword, then condition, then statement. After writing the statement we have to write increment or decrement. Okay, so now here a small simple example for related to this syntax. Int initialization I am performing here, I is equal to 1. Then while is a keyword. My voice is audible? Okay, still only all are joined. Kiran, Leena, Snehal, Sujit, Sumaya, Soumya is still not at joint. Okay. Ria joined. Soumya still not at join. Okay. Here initialization of variable, then followed by while keyword, I less than or equal to 3. This is my condition. Then statement, I am printing one simple statement, that is high AITM. Then after I am writing increment. See, initialization, statement and increment, right? Now how this loop will work. First I value it will take, that is 1 less than or equal to 3, condition is true, then execute the high AITM. So AITM is executed. After executing high AITM, increment the I value, right? After incrementing I value, I becomes 2. So 2 less than or equal to 3, then execute the next statement, that is high AITM. Then after printing this statement, next line we are writing in increment. So I is incrementing. Now I value becomes 3 less than or equal to 3, condition should be true because 3 equal to 3 I have given, right? So again it will going to print high AITM. Then after printing this, increment the I value. Now I value becomes 4. So 4 less than or equal to 3, condition is false. If condition is false, no need to execute inside this loop. So directly control comes out of this loop. So this is fashion working of while loop. Here how many times it will print in this example. Here you have to write in proper way to write an example, class name, main method, then initialization, while loop. Here you have to write, after you have to write output, right? So here here how many times this statement will print? 3 times or 4 times? I have written one statement, that is hi AITM. So it will going to print 3 times or 4 times. My question is 3 times or 4 times, or both are wrong. 3 times will print what? 2 times? 2 times. Okay. Kiran, how did you say 3 times? Zero you have to, okay, but I have written 1. Now you tell me how many times it will print. 2 times. 2 times will print. It is hi AITM and AITM. Okay. Now here in this example, here all of you observe carefully in this example. Initialization of I equal to what? 1, right? Now I am applying the condition I less than or equal to 0. Now how many times it will print? 0 time. It will print something or not print anything? Not print anything. Directly controls come out of this loop. Are you sure, all of you? Yeah, false. I agree, false. But what to print? Anything print or not anything it will print? Print or not print? Simple question. Not print. So because your condition it becomes false. If condition becomes false, no need to execute this code, right? So directly it will come out of this loop and it will not print anything, right? This is another example of while loop. Here 1 time, 0 time, no output. So what is your opinion regarding these options? No output. That option is C. No output. Okay. Now next one is do while loop. Have you written the syntax of while loop in your notebook? Have you written, all of you? Not written? Okay. Now do while loop. See, while displaying slides, after explanation you have to write what you are understanding from this slide. Then only you will get the knowledge. Simply you are listening, it will not going to work. Especially in programming languages, I am telling, right? Theory subject you can listen. That up to you. You can write anything on main exam, but in programming concept you have to write logic only. Theory part will not going to consider in your programming part. So do while loop is similar to while loop. Yes, agree. We all are agree. With one exception that it executes the statements inside the body of do while before checking the condition. This is a main difference between while and do while loop. While loop, first it will check the condition, but do while it will not check the condition. First it will execute the statement, after executing it will check condition. This is a main difference between while and do while. I hope you understood this concept. Do while, the main difference, before checking the condition it will execute the statement. After executing only it will check the condition. First statement, then a condition. While loop, first condition then statement. Here ulta pulta. Okay, now this is a syntax of do while loop. Initialization, as I is equal to 1, then do is a keyword, then statement I have written SOP hi AITM, then incrementing, then I am giving the condition. Here remember one more point, after the while you have to give compulsory semicolon. Compulsory how to give semicolon after the while after the condition. So this is a syntax. Now tell me how many times it will print. How many times it will print? So initially I is equal to 1 I have given, right? So how it will print? I is equal 2 times. Let's see. I is equal to 1. So hi AITM will print. Then after incrementing the I value, so I value becomes 2, right? Now check the condition, 2 less than or equal to 2, condition is true, then execute the next statement, that is hi AITM. So 2 times is printed. Okay, fine. Now here how many times it will print in this example? Int I is equal to 1, do SOP hi AITM, increment the I value, then here I have given condition I less than or equal to 3. So how many times it will print? Kiran, 3 times will print. So 3 times will print. Okay, fine, no problem. Now consider another example. Here all of you observe carefully in this example, output will come or not come in this program. So I am little bit confused in this program. So I am confusing. It will execute the output or not execute the output, or it will give errors. I don't know, but I am feeling something different while looking this example. So what is your opinion regarding this example? It will execute. Sujit, execute. Oh, are you sure? While condition I have given perfectly, while I less than or equal to 3, then I also given semicolon. Why? If not execute, why? What is the reason? I already told in first beginning only. After the condition you have to give compulsory semicolon. I told already. While explaining in syntax, I told. So it is correct. While I less than or equal to 3, condition is true, then the syntax is correct. Then above I plus plus incrementing, that is also correct. SOP, that is also correct. Do also correct. Then anything is wrong? Sumaya, let me know this answer by you. Sumaya, it will execute or it will not execute? It will give error. It will execute. Are you sure? All are you saying it will execute? Shall I compile this program? If you want, shall I compile this program? So without compile you are not able to identify any errors in this program, small program. What to do? Shall I exit compile or you will going to identify errors? What to do? Okay, let me compile this. What will happen? Let's see. Same code I have made, copy and paste. Same code I have written once again, all of you see here, right? So now I'm going to compile this program. See, in programming, each and every line you should be careful. If I am asking special, right? So for that you have to concentrate. Why sir is telling like this, then what is the problem in that slide? Java C. mca.java. See, I am compiling here, so I am getting the errors like this. All of you see carefully. What is the error? All of you see carefully. Any errors in this program? What is the error? Still you are not getting any errors? Okay, ಒಂದ ಈ ತರ ಬರಬೇಕಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here shall I write like this? ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಣ್ಣ. ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೈತಂತ ಹೇಳಿನಲ್ಲೋ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥೇನದ. See, this is a program and this is a errors. So what is the main error in this program? Still you are not identifying errors. Increment operation while next. Okay, so outside this loop shall I write increment operator here like this, like this? Is it correct? Now shall I compile this program? Say yes or no. Who told to write this? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದು? Soumya, is it correct now? Shall I compile this program? Okay, let's see. Then again Java C mca.java. Then again I am getting the same error. All of you see, again I am getting the errors. So what to do? Okay, done. Remove semicolon. I am telling 100 times, in do while compulsory you have to give semicolon. I am repeating, still I am getting errors. See, so here after third time I am compiling, I am getting errors like this. So I have removed semicolon in while. So it's showing expected, it is showing, so I have removed as per what you told. I have removed. Now still any doubts, any errors? How to run this program? Only hardly few lines are there, right? Few lines. Shall we come back to syntax once again? Okay, either cut this flower bracket. End of the loop. This is end of the loop. Here do is started, and here I have to write close this while using closing bracket followed by while keyword, then continue. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. Here I have missed data type, so it's showing error. People are not identifying that errors. See, in first compile only it will showing that cannot find the symbol where it is locating I, right? So here we have to write int I. That's it. Int I. Then this should be inside the loop incrementing I. Then after while compulsory you have to give semicolon. So I am telling syntax is like this, then you are telling to me change the syntax. How it is possible, right? So now it's correct. Now it's 100% correct. All of you observe carefully once again. In this is do while syntax. Remember, first you have to write initialization, then do keyword followed by printing statement or expression, whatever you have to write. After writing your statement, compulsory you have to use increment operator, then increment or decrement, choice is yours. Then close the bracket followed by while keyword, then give the condition, then give the semicolon. It is compulsory. Dear students, please try to understand this. Syntax is correct. We are using do while. Syntax is correct. We have used in our program, so that is correct. But I have missed the data type. That is the main error, right? Now you understood this syntax, everyone. Reply. Now see, execute this program. So I have written int I. So int data type I have didn't mentioned. So then same syntax I am using. Let's see. Java MCA Java C. Now it's compiled. See, without error it is compiled. Now execute this Java MCA. I will get 3 times output. Correct? Everyone understood? Everyone? Okay. So here, what is the error in this slide? Any errors? This is another example. Any error? This is second example. So it will execute or not execute? Why, Kiran? Still also I is equal to 1. Here also I have to mention int. Data type is what? Int. So with the help of data type only we have to declare the variable. So this is error. Now this one, difference between while and do while. Sometimes they may going to ask in 5 marks question, difference between while and do while. All of you write carefully. While is called entry control loop. While is called entry control loop. Do while is called exit control loop. Why we are calling entry and exit? See, they may going to ask difference between entry control and exit control loop. Also they will going to ask. So at that time you have to understand that it is difference between while and do while loop. Okay. Entry means while. If we use while loop, starting only it will check the condition. Starting only it will check the condition. That's why we have to call it as entry control loop. In a do while loop, condition will going to check in a last. That's why we can call it as exit control loop. Understood this difference? While and do while, entry and exit. Now second difference, condition is checked before loop execution. Starting only it will check. Here condition is checked at the end of the loop, after executing the statements, and then only it will going to check the condition. That is do while loop. And never execute loop if condition is false. See, this third point is important. Never execute a loop if condition is false. It will not execute the inside this loop. But here, even though it executes false, condition at least once it will going to execute. Once, since condition is checked later, but it will execute once, only one time, at least one time. Then only it will check the condition. Third point is very, very important. Never execute if condition is false. But here, do while loop, execute at least once before checking the condition. And fourth one, there is no semicolon at the end of while statement. Fourth difference is there is no semicolon in while, but do while always we are using semicolon. Always we are using semicolon at the end of while keyword in do while. And fifth one is you just write the syntax. Syntax for while like this, and syntax for do while like this. This is 5 differences between while and do while loops. I hope these differences are very easy to understand from your side. Understood these 5 difference? Okay. Now let's see another example. So how much you understood? Let me see. So here what I have written. Okay. While I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 0, SOP, I, AITM, and increment the I. So it is here I am using a while loop. So output will print or not print from this program? Output will print or not print? Come on, tell me. Yes, not print. Not print. Are you sure? Why it is not print? Condition is false. Okay. So condition is false, so it will not print the output. Okay, I agree. Now let's say this example. Here it will also print no output, or it will not print anything. Here I am using do while loop. Kiran, you tell me any output will come or not print? I value is 1. No, put Kiran, why? Print. Someone is telling print, Kiran is telling not print. So Sumaya? Yes. Let's see what will happen. Okay. Sumaya and Soumya, you tell me, it will print or not print? So no answers from your side, Sumaya and Soumya. Why? While condition is false here. Okay. So I already told, if a condition false, while loop will not execute. In a do while, if condition false, at least it will execute one time. Let's see, int I is equal to 1. So now enter into this loop, do what I am printing here, system.out.println, right? So what I am printing, hi AITM, it will print hi AITM passed. Then it will increment the I value. Now I value becomes 2. Check the condition, 2 less than or equal to 0. Condition is true or false? True or false? False. Then it will skip to execute a code within this loop. So first, if condition is false, at least it will execute one time it will execute. That's why I told in difference in third point, difference between while and do while, I told 2 times. That is, this is important. So understood this? Others? No. After we will seeing these conditional statements and looping statements. So one more important statements we are going to discuss, that is jumping statement. We can call it as jumping statements. Jump means you can jump from one place to another place. In general I am talking. So similarly, while executing our programs, so we can skip to execute statements, or we can break until we will satisfy our condition, until we can break our statements to stop the execution. So we can call these all our jumping statements. In jumping statements, we are using 2 keywords. One is break statement, another one is continue statement. One more keyword is there, that is return. So in your syllabus they haven't mentioned that is return keyword, so that's why I am not using return keyword. So all of you remember, jumping statements means you remember 2 statements, that is break statement, another one is continue statement. Is that clear? Jumping statements 2, one is continue, another one is break. So jump statements are used to transfer the control of the program to specific statements. So within your code there are so many lines of codes, so you will not going to execute all of the codes, all of the statements. So instead of executing all the statements, you can execute proper specified statements. In that case you go for jumping statements. So jump statements transfer the execution control to the other part of the program. So you can also call it as jumping statements. So 2 types of jumping statements in Java, that is break statement, another one is continue statement. Let's see. Use a break. Use a keyword break. Why we are using break? To exit from the loop. So this is, they may going to ask, explain different kinds of jumping statements, or explain how you use break statement to exit from a loop. special also they will going to ask a question regarding this. Okay, and in first module, this is a major part from this controls programming control statement. This in this concept you will get maximum questions, right? So here in this example we are using a break statement to exit from the loop, right? Java break statement is used to break a loop or switch statement. Break, you are aware about break keyword in switch statement, right? Why we are using break keyword in switch statement? To stop the execution of other cases or to terminate the execution of other cases. For that purpose we have used break in switch statement, but break also we will going to use in our loops, that is for loop, while loop, do while loop, right? And it breaks the current flow of the program at specified condition. If you give any condition, then it will going to break. After giving this condition, other statement will not going to execute, but those statements are within your loop only, but it will not execute because due to special keyword, that is break. We can use Java break statement in all types of loops. Remember, this is very important to make difference between break and continue statement. Break statement in all types of loops, that is for, while and do while loop, as well as in switch statement we are using break statement. Let's see how this break will work. Here, understand this example. So later I am going to ask questions. For int I is equal to 1 I am using. Int I is equal to 1. Then I less than or equal to 7 condition I am giving. Then increment the I value. Then I am using a condition. What condition? If I is equal to 4, I value is equal to 4, break I am using. My specified condition I am giving. What specified condition? Whenever I value becomes 4, stop the executing. So you have to apply the break statement, right? Now SOP numbers are I value I am printing here. I value I am printing. So now first what will print? Now initially I value is 1. So apply the condition here. So 1 less than or equal to 7. Are you agree? Condition is true or false here? 1 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. Then check the next condition. What condition is there given? I is equal to 4. 1 is equal to 4. Condition true or false? False. Then execute the next statement. What is the next statement? I am printing the I value. What is the I value now? My I value is what? 1. So 1 will print. Numbers are 1. Done. So first line is printed. Now what is the next task? Increment the I value. So after incrementing the I value, now I value becomes what here? 2. 2 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. Say yes or no. Yes. Now check the condition. 2 equal to 4. Condition true or false? False. So no need to execute this break statement. Leave as it is. Now execute the next statement. Next statement I am printing the I value. Now I value is what now? Numbers are 2. Will print. Right. After printing numbers are 2, what is the next task? Can anyone tell? Increment the I value. So now I value becomes 3. 3 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. Now check the condition here. 3 equal to 4. Condition is false. No need to execute a break statement. Then execute printer. print the I value. Now numbers are 3, will print. After printing I value 3, now increment the I value. Now what will happen? Observe carefully. So I value is now 4. 4 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true or false? True. Now check the again condition. 4 equal to 4. Oh my god, condition is true or false here? True. If condition is true, what to do? Break it. Break means no need to execute. Stop the execution. That is the meaning. We are using break to stop the execution. We are applying the break condition, break statement. But in our for loop, still conditions are true, right? Here becomes conditions are true. Still it has to execute the other numbers like 5, 6, 7, right? At least it has to execute 7 numbers. But here I am applying a special condition, that is whenever I value becomes 4, stop the execution. So it will not print 4th value, it will not print 5th value, it will not print 6th and 7. So execution will stop it here only. Numbers are 3. Up to 3 numbers will print. So is it clear? Everyone understood or confusing in this example? Okay. Okay, fine. So that's why we are using break statement in loop. Now tell me here how many numbers will print. Okay. All of you say numbers. How many numbers will print? Everyone you should tell me. First I will start from Kiran. Kiran, how many numbers will print? 4 numbers. Lina, 5. Okay. So 4th, Sumaya. Sumaya. How many 4 numbers? Okay. Snehal. Ria. Soumya. Sujit. Sujit. See, Kiran in 5 ante yake helidi? Why did you say 4 or 5? ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪಿ 5 is equal to 5. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್. ಸೊ 5 equal to 5 ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ SOP ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ 4 ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 2 3 4. 5 equal to 5. ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ, ನೀ ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಂಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ SOPಗೆ ಹೋಗಂಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದು. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ ಇವಾಗ? ಹಾಂ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ 4 1 2 3 4. 5 will not going to display because break statement we are giving. Is that clear? Only it will display 1 to 4 numbers. Now here another one, that is the break statement can be used with any of the Java's loops, including infinite loops. For example, yesterday we have seen this demo, infinite loop. So n number of times it is executing in yesterday's examples. But here I am giving a condition, int I equal to 5. Initialization of I value is what now? 5. Enter into this loop, for loop, that is infinite for loop. Here I am giving the condition if I equal to 5. So what? Break. So in here any numbers will execute or not execute. What is your opinion regarding this example? Initialization is done, condition is also I have given. Now it will print or not print. Not print anything because I already given I value is 5. In for loop also I am giving the condition I equal to 5. So it will not print anything. Is that clear? This example. Or shall we take a demo for this example? Others? Okay, fine. So we can, this means what? We can use a break statement in infinite loop also. This is an example for infinite loop. Within infinite loop we are using break statement. Then that's it. Now use break, same use break as form of go to. So have you aware about go to statements in C language? Others, have you used go to statements? So in C language we are using a go to statement, means if you use a keyword go to, particular execution will go to their statement, then execute, then after if you are using again go to, it will execute that particular lines. So here also we are using break statement in terms of go to also. So Java does not support go to statement, but C language supports go to statement, but Java supports label. Here Java does not support go to keyword, but it will support only label. The only place where a label is useful in a Java is right before nested loop statement. This label we can use in nested loops. That nested loops I will tell in after this slide. Nested loops, and we can specify label name with break to break out a specific outer loop. So inner loop, outer loop. If we are using nested loop, so we have two loops, inner loop and outer loop. In that situation we can use break statement in the form of label, So let's see. Here I am using this nested loops here. While using nested loop I am giving the first, then second and third. These all are labels. Remember, labels will going to identify, give any name, not only how to give first, second, third, give any name followed by colon. This is called label. So here I am using nested loops, that is first loop, second loop, third loop, like that I am using. So here SOP I am printing before the break statement. Then if t is my variable, which type of variable? It is a boolean type of variable. Boolean has the value true. So if t means condition is true, here if condition is true, then break the second. So no need to execute second statement. See, this one is first statement, this one is second statement, and this one is third statement. Here I am using first, second, third, right? Here if I am using a break statement, so it will only execute before the break, then after, this is after the second block. I am breaking the second statement. What I have written, this won't execute, I have written. See, all of you observe, this one is first statement, this one is second statement, and this one is third statement. So I am breaking the second statement, but I have to execute first and third statement. Let's see, output will display like this after executing this before the break. So this statement will execute, then after executing, this won't execute, this statement will not execute, because we are skipping this because we are using break statement. Break second means second loop will not going to execute, that is the meaning. Then remaining is what? Third. So third will going to execute. This is after the second block. So we can use break keyword in the form of go to statement. We can use break statement in loops. So two ways we have to use break statement. Understood this? Are you there online? Okay. Now please understand this continue statement and don't make confusion with break and continue. So one small logic is there, please try to understand. The continue statement skip some lines of code. It is a skip. Continue, if you use a continue statement, it will skip, but in a break statement it will completely break for the execution. But if you use a continue keyword, what will happen? Skip or some lines of the code inside the loop. Loop means what here? For loop, while loop, do while loop, and continues with next iteration. If you use a continue statement, it will skip that line. Remember, continue is used for skip the execution. Break is used to break the entire execution. Like that you have to write in your notebook. Break is used to completely break the execution. Continue is used to skip the lines or skip the statement. Depends on condition. It is mainly used for condition. So inside the loop only it will work, but inside the loop we are going to apply one condition. In that condition we are using continue keyword. So for this is a syntax. Loop statement, I mean whatever you are using for while, do while loop, then use the continue keyword. Like that you have to write syntax. So let's see. Suppose I am writing this program. So what will print? Can anyone tell me what will print in this example? What is the output for this? 1 to 9 or 1 to 10? 1 to 10 will print using this for loop, simple for loop. Here am I using any continue statement, continue keyword am I using here in this example? No, I am not using continue keyword. So simple for loop I am using, so it will display all numbers based on conditions 1 to 10. Fine. Now see here what is the logic will happen. Initially I value is equal to 1, condition I less than or equal to 5. Then if I equal to 3, I am writing the keyword continue. When if I equal to 3, suppose here if I equal to 3, if I return here break, what will happen? Instead of continue, if I am using break, so what will happen? How many numbers will print? 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3? 1, 2 will print when if you use break statement, but here I am using continue. Continue means I told skip the lines. Skip the lines means what condition I have given? When I value equal to 3, no need to execute I value. Skip that printing I value. That is the meaning. So output will look like this: 1, 2, 4, 5. 3 is not printed. See, all of you seeing the output? 1, 2, 4, 5. It is printed. Why? not 3, because I have given the condition if whenever I value becomes 3, continue means skip to execute this number. Skip to execute this number when I equal to 3. Understood this meaning? Break and continue. This is a logic. Continue means skip that line. Break means entirely break the execution. Do you have any doubts regarding this? Suppose if I am using here 4, if I use 4, what is the output? When I equal to 4, what will I get? What output I get? 1, 2, 3, 5. Because 4, when I equal to 4, it skip or executing 4, right? So this is example of continue keyword. Now tell me what is the answer when I equal to 2. So what output will print? 1, 3, 4, 5. Very good. 1, 3, 4, 5 will print. So 2 is skipped. Kiran, understanding or not? Okay. Now we will discuss this remaining slides in next class. Now time is up. All of you can leave. Disconnect all of you.